Hello. Welcome back to English Junction. Are you stressed today? Do you feel like you need more money, a better car, or a bigger house to be happy? Many of us think that things will make us feel better. But today, I have a story that will help you breathe.
Sit down.
Relax. Let's listen to a story about a group of friends and an old teacher. Let's begin. A group of friends finished university many years ago. They all had good jobs now. They were successful, but they were not happy. They were always stressed and tired. One day, they decided to visit their old professor. They went to his house to talk about their problems. The professor listened to them. He heard their stories about stress and hard work. He smiled and said, "I will make some coffee for you." He went into the kitchen. A few minutes later, he came out with a large pot of coffee and many different cups. Some cups were made of porcelain. They were very beautiful and very expensive. Some cups were made of glass. They were clear and shiny. But some cups were made of plastic. They were cheap and plain. The professor said, "Please help yourselves to the coffee." The friends stood up. Everyone wanted the beautiful, expensive cups. They pushed each other a little bit to get the porcelain and the glass. In a few seconds, all the expensive cups were gone. The cheap plastic cups were left on the table.
No one wanted them.
The professor looked at his students and said, "Do you see what happened? Everyone took the expensive cups. No one wanted the plastic cups. This is the source of your stress." "Listen to me carefully," the professor said. "You all wanted the best cup, but you did not want the cup. You wanted the coffee. The cup does not change the taste of the coffee. If the cup is beautiful, the coffee is still just coffee. If the cup is plastic, the coffee is still the same." My dear friends, life is the coffee. Your job, your money, your car, and your house, these are just the cups. They are tools to hold your life. They do not change who you are. Often, we are so busy looking at the cup that we forget to enjoy the coffee. We compare our cup to our neighbor's cup. His cup is gold. My cup is plastic. I am sad because my cup is not shiny. When you do this, you lose the taste of life. You forget to be happy because you are looking at the container, not the content. Think about your English journey. Sometimes we want a perfect cup. We want the perfect accent. We want the perfect grammar. We want to look expensive when we speak. But English is just a cup. The communication is the coffee. If you use simple words, a plastic cup, to tell someone "I love you" or "I am here to help you," the coffee is delicious. You don't need a gold cup to have a beautiful heart. The first friend was a manager of a big company. He had a very expensive cup. He had a fast car and a large office. But he told the professor, "I am so tired. I work 12 hours a day. I don't see my children. I have money, but I don't have time to drink my coffee." The second friend was a famous doctor. Everyone respected him. His cup was very shiny, but he said, "I am always worried. I am afraid to make a mistake. I am afraid people will think I am not the best. My cup is beautiful, but the coffee inside tastes bitter because I am stressed." The third friend was a designer. She lived in a beautiful house, but she said, "I look at social media every day. I see other people with even better houses and even more beautiful clothes. I feel like my cup is not good enough. I am always chasing a better cup." The professor smiled at them. He didn't yell. He didn't say they were wrong. He just whispered, "My dear students, look at the table. You are all successful. You all have coffee. But you are unhappy because you are looking at each other's cups. The manager wants the doctor's respect. The doctor wants the manager's money. The designer wants a cup she saw on a screen. Stop looking at the table," the professor said. "Look at the coffee. Close your eyes. Smell the aroma. Feel the warmth in your hands. This moment right now is your life. Don't waste it being sad about a plastic cup." The students were silent. They looked at the coffee in their hands. For the first time in years, they actually smelled the steam. They felt the heat of the mug. They stopped thinking about their expensive cars and their busy offices. "But professor," the manager asked quietly, "how do we stop? The world is always telling us to get a better cup. Every advertisement, every social media post, and every neighbor says we need a bigger, shinier cup. The professor nodded. It is a trap, he said. The world wants you to stay hungry for the next cup. Because if you are happy with the coffee you have, you stop buying new cups. But listen, the next cup is a ghost. You chase it, you catch it, and then you see another cup that is even better. It never ends. If you wait for the perfect cup to be happy, you will be sad for your whole life, the professor continued. Because perfection is a wall. It is not a door. We teach a very important word. That word is enough. Many people do not know this word. They have a house, but it is not enough. They have a job, but it is not enough. They speak English, but it is not enough. But what if today you decided that what you have is enough? Your plastic cup is enough to hold the water of life. Your simple English is enough to share your heart. When you say, I have enough, the stress leaves your body. Your shoulders drop. You can finally taste the coffee. Let me tell you about two travelers. They were walking through a desert. They were very, very thirsty. The first traveler found a golden cup. It was beautiful. He spent 1 hour cleaning the cup. He looked at his reflection in the gold. But the cup was empty. He had a beautiful container, but he was still thirsty. The second traveler found an old, dirty plastic bottle. It was ugly, but inside the bottle, there was cold, fresh water. He drank the water. He felt strong. He kept walking. Which traveler are you? Are you spending all your time cleaning the cup? Are you spending all your time trying to sound perfect in English? Or are you drinking the water? Are you using your English to connect, to learn, and to survive? My dear students, do not be ashamed of your plastic cup. When you speak to a person from another country, they do not care about your grammar cup. They care about the coffee of your story. They want to know about your family. They want to know about your dreams. They want to hear your jokes. If you give them a beautiful porcelain cup but it is empty, they will be bored. But if you give them a plastic cup full of warm, delicious coffee, they will be your friend forever. Today, I want you to do something special. 1. Drink a real cup of coffee or tea. Don't look at your phone. Don't think about work. Just taste it. 2. Forgive your cracked cup. If you make a mistake in English today, smile. It is just a mark on the cup. The coffee is still good. 3. Say thank you for the coffee. Be grateful for your life right now. Not the life you want in 5 years, but the life you have today. You are not a machine. You are a human being. And a human being is meant to enjoy the coffee. There is an old saying, comparison is the thief of joy. A thief is someone who steals your money. But this thief is different. This thief steals your happiness. When you look at another person's cup, you stop tasting your own coffee. Imagine you are at a party. You have a delicious piece of chocolate cake. You are happy. But then you see your friend. Your friend has 2 pieces of cake. Suddenly, you are not happy anymore.
Why?
The cake is the same. It is still delicious. But because you compared your cake to her cake, your joy is gone. In your English journey, social media is the biggest thief. You see a video of a person who speaks English perfectly. You think, their cup is so beautiful. My cup is just a few words. I am not good enough. But remember the professor's lesson. You do not see that person's struggle. You do not see the years they spent watering the dirt. You only see the shiny cup. Don't let the thief take the joy of the 5 new words you learned today. There is a secret power in having a simple cup. When your cup is very expensive and perfect, you are always worried. You are afraid to drop it. You are afraid someone will scratch it. You spend all your energy protecting the cup. But when you have a simple, plastic cup, you are free. If you make a mistake, it is okay. If you forget a word, it is okay. You can focus 100% on the connection. I have met many people who speak perfect English, but they are cold. They are like a beautiful porcelain cup that is empty inside. And I have met many people who speak broken English, but they have a golden heart. They use their small cup to give water to everyone they meet. Which one is better? The world has enough perfect people. The world needs more kind people. As we come to the final part of our 10-minute journey, let's practice the enough mindset. Repeat these simple sentences after me. Feel them in your heart. My English is enough to start. My life is enough to be happy. I will enjoy my coffee today. I am not chasing a ghost cup. When you believe these words, the stress begins to melt. You are no longer running a race that has no end. You are standing still, in the sun, enjoying the life you have right now. Thank you for staying with me at English Junction. Today, we talked about many things. We talked about pots with cracks. We talked about bamboo roots. And we talked about expensive coffee cups. All these stories have the same message. You are valuable right now. You don't need to wait for the 5th year to be happy. You don't need to wait for a golden cup to be successful. You are learning. You are breathing. You are growing. Go now and drink your coffee. Taste your life. And remember, I am very proud of you for finishing this 10-minute lesson.
You are a true student of life.
I will see you in the next story. Goodbye for now.